ancestors as slaves can lead the great my ancestors as slaves. General strike in the history of this country, taking it to the ultra rich and big corporations. We can do the same today. I'm calling on black people, white people, brown people, Asian people, immigrants, gay people from around this country to stand up against tyranny and to send a clear message to the ultra rich and big corporations. We are going to make them pay their fair share in taxes to fund our schools, to fund jobs, to fund healthcare, to fund transportation, democracy will live on because of this generation. Are you ready to take it to the courts and to the streets?
Yes, we are, right? When we're seeing just the depth of the attacks that are happening, trying to roll back all those gains that were won.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, it was a great millstone. And South Brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. And
saying we want our money to go back to us. We want our power to go back to us, not to these fascists.
yeah, this is and we in some interesting times, and clearly we in the end times, man. Now, this is the mayor of Chicago, like it says up top, calling for a general strike. All right, a general strike against what it says right here, the tyranny of Trump and greed of ultra rich. But it's against Trump, man. A strike is what it's going to take. Other countries know this. It's time for the USA to figure this out. Gas stations closed. Teachers stay home. Retailers have open. Grocery stores closed. Not enough workers. Restaurants closed. Customer service. Government not working, but effective. F all the way off. Republicans. Protest is something we're clearly familiar with. Look, let's take this country back. Look at these comments, man. All right. The mayor, he said, look, wow, nice. Never, ever seen a mayor call for a strike. If every air traffic controller, truck driver band together and shut the highways down, shit would change real quick. So, yeah, this is interesting, man. This is during the No King's Day protest, which when I first was since I thought this was, this new one, I thought this was just the Chicago one because of the recent shit. They did one before. But no, I ended up going to the Citizens app, and this shit was across the globe, was across the country. Grand Rapids, I missed the first one, but I'm swiping through Manhattan. It's everywhere. It says 2,000 No Kings marches. Hold on, let me take this back some. 2,000 No Kings marches and demonstrations are scheduled to happen nationwide. So in 2,000 locations, man. 2,000. This is millions of people. I would imagine. Oh damn! We're showing all the. Let me rewind this so you can see all the different cities and shit right here. Yeah, it says in June it drew millions of participants. So you would imagine it's the same now, 2,000 locations, right? San Diego, LA, Houston, Torrance, Fort Collins, Kansas, Philly, Naperville. And some of these have multiples in the same city or state. Maybe it's a suburb of the city. This shit is crazy. Oh shit. I got another story bone. Oh, that was that was in the video. I forgot to turn on in. But yeah, man. So this is it. This second Esdras, we're going straight to it. You already know where we're going, man. We're gonna hit second Esdras starting with chapter 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So our Lord is about to come, man. All right? He's about to visit this place. And when he visits, hey, he's coming with judgment, Shabbat. All right? Says he should plead with the people with fire. That word plead means judge. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest. All right, so this is this a sign of the end, a big sign. We understand this is when the Lord is going to visit this place, man. Man, I'm wooed. The mayor is calling for, and these people are going crazy about this shit. You heard the crowd getting loud with the shit. It's on social media, people talking about it. What the mayor did and what he said is a big part of prophecy. All right. I mean, of course, obviously this whole no kings thing is a big part of what we just read. But this is what the mayor did, man. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world of them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Eventually, this thing will get violent, more violent, because you got ICE and the troops, you know, the Fed, you know, whoever doing their thing, and they already violent on their side. This violence is only going to increase. All right? But then it says what? For there should be sedition among men. Let's get this word for sedition, because it's a good definition. All right? It says, of course, incitement. It says to riot, rebellion, right? So we understand that riots is part of sedition, but this is the definition I want. Conduct or speech, inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. So calling for this general strike. This is a mayor for one. Calling for a general strike is sedition. He's calling people to rebel against the national government, to rebel against the authority. The fact that it's called no kings is is to go against what it says right here, a monarch, which this kingdom doesn't have, is not really a monarchy, man. All right? But this shows that this place is through. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. So we got the troops invading these different states. All right? These different cities. Now, of course, there's going to be, you know, more home invasions because it's going to get tight out here. Then, of course, you know, America won't be a virgin anymore. So there's going to be other armies in this land, man. They watch and seeing this place divided. This shit through. And invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So the citizens are prophesied to turn against the government. Riots, protests, all right, strikes. This thing is over with, man. It's only a matter of time before the chip is implemented, which is the mark of the beast. We got to make sure you're a good citizen. Here's your chip. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So there's talks about, you know, no government assistance for food this upcoming month. We'll see. Nevertheless, eventually, the stores will appear empty. It will get tighter. It won't matter. And then when the chip is set up, you can't buy or sell without it. And that means what? More violence. All right? Robbery, murder, martial law. This shit is this is real. Okay? Behold, said the Most High, I will call together, and it leads to this. I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and like bandits to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. So like it says in Revelation, thus with violence shall Babylon fall. So this is the how do I say this? This is the start of the end, man. The end of the end, man. This shit is going up. All right. We here. You know. So hope it's edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Sham, Yahweh Shai Ba'Sham Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, my Bible ball.